All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Justin. You're on the channel. This is Fast Entrepreneur. And let's get right into it. Nothing that I ever say is financial advice. I just wanted to give a quick kind of update, shout out, saying hello. It's been a little while. Last few videos, I think I shot, I kind of did a reflection piece. Definitely did a few videos thanking y'all. We reached 500 subscribers on this channel, which is pretty awesome. And so anyways, what's new now in my life? Well, here, first off, I just got to give a shout out. My father, myself, my brother, and a few others, we play, the daily Wordle, the word game. And today, one of the guys in our little, Wordle ring, if you will, he actually guessed it in one try. Pretty neat. I guess the way the story goes, my father was talking to him in the morning, and I don't know, they were talking about something, and blah blah blah. I don't remember what it was. They're talking about the Titanic, and so I think my father said, I'll use the word money or something. We're always trying to open it up with new words in our Wordle, for the new opening, the opening word. Although I must say, I still like to lead with adieu, A-D-I-E-U, as my lead word. And I do that primarily because it's got 4 vowels in the first word, and sometimes then I'll go with like my second word. Sometimes if I don't have any good guesses, I'll go with the word story, S-T-O-R-Y. That way I get rid of all the vowels, and I throw in the S-T and the R, which are some pretty high frequency consonants. However, back to the real Wordle news of the day. So I guess my dad's talking to him. My dad says, I gotta go with money. So then he asks him, he says, what do you think you're gonna go with? And he says, well, they're talking about that Titanic, and the money or something is in the, he says, and he goes with, I don't want to spoil it for nobody if you're still watching this and you haven't done your Wordle, but you know what? It's 5 p.m., so chances are, if you haven't done your Wordle by now, but he guesses the word, and he says, I'm going to go with chest. Now, this is like 9 a.m. in the morning, and so, so anyways, I wake up, I do my Wordle, still got my streak going, by the way. I think I got my streak's at 64, 65, something like that, and I haven't missed a Wordle yet. Knock on wood here, but so then I call my father. He's like, you're not gonna believe it, but I talked to him this morning. He hasn't done it yet, but he's gonna get it in 1. So he texts him. He says, hey, I need your Wordle score now, and so apparently I guess he did. I said, well, what if if I was afraid? Well, what if he told you that on the phone, and then you all of a sudden pull an audible, right? And he changed his mind. Oh, that would have been. I mean, what are the chances of guessing Wordle in 1 try? I mean, I guess it is, I don't know how big the database of so Wordle, if you don't know, it's a 5-letter, you have to guess a 5-letter word, and they give you 6 tries to do it, one per day. And right now it's free, just got bought by New York Times, but it's still free. But, the database, how many 5-letter words, English words, are there in the dictionary? And if they're all in the database, I mean, that's pretty crazy odds, if you ask me. So, that's the Wordle news of the day. Do you Wordle? Moving on, let's move on to, let's see. Just got this vehicle out of the shop. Get some routine maintenance and others. What else? Let's see, temperature's going crazy. I mean, we were in short weather, now we're in, back to, this weather. Looks like it's going to even get cold, rainy, who knows. Crypto is been making a tear in the last few days, getting some gains. Bitcoin is approaching its resistance level again, around 44,000 and change. So we'll have to wait and see. I think it's been up to this level a few times and it's been rejected, pushed back down. We'll see what happens. Some of the other altcoins have made some pushes too. Ethereum, well over 3,000. But I mean, the big news is still the Federal Reserve. Whatever the Fed decides to do, however fast they decide to do it, and however the markets respond, this could, have some lasting effects. So we're still waiting. But the Fed has signaled that they do look to raise rates, probably do something with the balance sheet at some point. So this is the new landscape. The war, unfortunately, in Ukraine is continuing, and what else? Let's see. I guess in crypto news we have. Well, before I get to more crypto news, I went to Arby's today, and I had I couldn't resist. They had 2 for $6 classic roast beef. I was like, oh man, woo! I did it. I got some Arby's to get through it. Yeah, I did. I got, what else I have? I had 4-piece. I said chicken McNugget, but it's not what it is. I said 4-piece. What do they call those? Help me out here. The cheese, fried cheese things, mozzarella sticks. So, got some dipping sauce. I had the Arby sauce that I put on the things, right? On the roast beef, if that's what you want to call them, sandwiches. And then I also had some marinara sauce. I don't know, the marinara sauce is a little different, a little tangy, but hey, I mean, it comes in a pouch, comes in a plastic pouch container, you get it. And then I had some honey Dijon mustard, all right, put a little bit on the sandwich as well. What else? Crypto news. TrueBit's had a little bit of a breakout, but I mean, depends on, where you're in at. TrueBit is around 23 cents. I mean, if you're looking at TrueBit for a long-term play, this is probably, great price. We don't know what's going to happen. Several assets do make it through bear markets and continue to rise. Chainlink did it, and probably a few others last. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll see what happens. In terms of Cosmos ecosystem, I've talked a lot about Cosmos ecosystem. Pretty simple, just by staking, Atom, Juno, and Osmo. It's helping people get eligible for some stake drops, airdrops, you name it. A few more snapshots have been taken. In terms of amounts, so it looks like, there's no rhyme or reason or rule to this, but to be eligible, again, maybe 20 or 25 Atom, 25 Juno, 25 Osmo, but some of them are even 10, somewhere between that. I mean, I haven't seen many above those ranges, and all you got to do is you get them, and you would stake them through your Kepler wallet. You do have to choose a delegator, and you don't want to delegate to centralized exchanges, because they don't have to, or don't even need to, or won't give you your airdrops. They might just keep them for themselves. So, and also, if you're choosing a delegator, a lot of these airdrops are not going to 0% commission delegators. Some are even saying, 3% or above or whatnot. So, to be safe, maybe you go with a 5 or an 8%. And maybe you even go to help decentralization. Maybe you pick a delegator outside the top 10, top 20, or even top 50. So, and one last thing with that is obviously do your own research, but you also got to there are risks, even with airdrops, and connecting your wallet to sites. Be very careful, and there could be consequences. Sometimes even just waiting to see what others do, others in the space that have smart contract knowledge. Just listen, nothing may be perfect if you don't do it yourself, but maybe able to minimize your risk if that's what you choose. All right, moving on to next. I am drinking a Diet Coke. Yep, I got a bunch at BJ's Wholesale Club, and I'm not saying they're the most healthy, but here we go again. Right? But I'm drinking. I'm not sure I should, but I'm doing it. In terms of health, I mean, honestly, not doing, too great with the exercise and all this. I mean, I get it. I'm just not doing it, and it's on me. I got to start doing it. And the other day, I did some, I mean, sometimes I'll do, a little bit here and there, some walking, some pull-ups, etc. But the other day, I did a little bit more on the pull-ups, and I was definitely feeling it the next few days in my back. And so I think maybe that is just a lesson to myself of when getting back into some sort of shape, to sometimes, sometimes unfortunately you gotta ease into it, give your body a little bit of adjustment time. What else can I say? I got this hat. You can tell I shaved. I actually had a solo razor. It's like a battery powered. I think I got it for like $15. I think I saw it on TV, and those infomercials you watch late at night. So I got one, and I will say, I mean, definitely, I used a razor afterwards to kind of, but for not shaving in a while, having a lot of facial hair, it worked pretty well. You got to go slow a little bit, otherwise you get a little snag, a little tear some, but overall I'd say pretty good. Oh man, what else? March Madness. Been watching a little bit of the NIT. But March Madness, we got 8 games now, and they're starting tonight and tomorrow. So yeah, I might watch some of those a little bit later. My team is out. I picked Baylor, and if you didn't watch that game, oh man, Baylor lost, but they came back like against was it UNC? They were down like 25 points. They came back, they tied it up, but they couldn't make it happen. Couldn't close the deal. Let's see. Got some essential oils here. This one's spearmint. Yeah, I get them from a company called Piping Rock. I kind of like them, I don't think you're supposed to use them, directly on your skin. I think you're supposed to like dilute and whatnot, but sometimes I just take them and I kind of spray them around, say in a car. Sometimes, just kind of dab. But hey, what else? I think that's about it. I don't know. I ain't got nothing else. Been playing Heardle. Heardle, Heardle. It's kind of like Wordle, but it's with music. Like some of the songs I'd never heard of, but some of them, some I've gotten in like 1 second. So not as impressive as the Wordle in one try, but not nearly. But I think that's all I got. I think it's time to get out of here. So we'll see you all later. And, just checking in. Want to say hello. Write in the comments. Let me know what you guys are all up to. And, what's new, what's on your mind. And we'll go from there. Peace.